Yo! Yo, 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 hello, hello, Trashitub, Sunil, Smelliums. Smelliums, what's going on? Welcome in. Let's see, Stony, or, Cold Plains. Where is, what's his name? Bishy-Bosh, probably around here, huh? Best Bishy-Bosh farmer in the world? Faux Pally? Didn't really think about it. Jordan, Marty, what's going on? Welcome in. Just out of curiosity. Oh wait, this isn't terrorized. Am I not smart? It said this waypoint, so I was just like, oh, there's terrorized, but that's indeed not. G-Stacks, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Hopefully everybody's having a good Saturday? Right? That's what today is? Boy, the days of, since I've been sick, every day's just been, my daughter's got the week off for midwinter break or something, and being sick, every day is just blending together here. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful weekend / day, though. Mama Phil, yo! What is up? Today better be Saturday or else I'm in trouble, says G-Stacks. Just skipped out on work. You fired. Wicked Ball, welcome in there over on Twitch. Kev says he loves him some FOH. Yeah, the FOH is pretty cool. I do like it. Pretty lazy build, so you can just drop bombs. Good survivability, good damage, pretty solid. This right here is P7, so it pits is, you know, an easier area, but even the chaos, it works good on P7. But yeah. Can't wait for season 10. Doomented says, yeah, it's coming around the corner here, a few weeks or whatever. Apparently, recently announced. What day was that? The 7th? They said for the next season. No good. Complete your Holy Grail Day? Is that official? It's officially what it is now? That's pretty wicked. I hope so. But yeah, we've been saying that for a long time, so when it happens, you know? Get him, Mama. Get him! Too funny. Too funny. Our new season could have swore it was not that long ago. Yeah, kind of. It didn't seem like it was that long ago, but yeah, time flies when you're slaying demons, I guess, huh? They had a whole perfect down here in the pits. What I am gonna do too is rock in. We're gonna go do both in the same run. Tornado, what's going on? Plan for today. So we're running Pits and Chaos. Pits and Chaos, Pits and Chaos, hoping for the almighty Tyrio's Might. Oop, where was it? There we go. Got a little lost there for a second. Brad Thorpe, welcome in. Let's see, Dr. Doomented saying D1 has better mods than this game. Could be. I'm not much of a mod guy myself, just for any games in the whole world, to be honest, but could be. I mean, D1's had a lot more time to have mods developed for it, and also I feel like older games were easier to mod. Just because of how they were made. Could be wrong, though. I'm not a mod expert by any means. Oopsie. Okay, there we go. Frenzy Merc with Plague. Yeah, I'm not rocking Plague here because, well, I don't think I even ever made one. Chams are a little harder to come by in single player. They're cheap to trade for online, but... So Plague is lower res though too, right? I don't really need to worry about that, since the Holy Bolt damage is like almost all of foe. I got the knockback from a Azarath, which is kind of cool to use Azarath. There is that other sword that has it as well. I forget, Doombringer or something, but yeah, Frenzy's cool. It's one of the only places I really use something besides the Act 2 Mercenary, so I figured I'd use it, you know. That Emilio's got to be getting tired, right? He's just out there all the time. Emilio out there doing his best. Doesn't D1 have a large speedrunning community? I have no idea. I've watched a couple of speedruns of D1 online, but I haven't, you know, it's not one that I follow all that much, to be honest. Tubby, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Impossible. Shut up. You're impossible, guy. Marty maybe said he would like to see more bosses added to the game and stuff. Yeah, I know a lot of people are on they want everything changed in Diablo 2, but I'm a big fan of Diablo 2 how it is, kind of in its current state. I'm kind of an anti-change guy just because... Oh, I forgot how slow this is. Yeah, we'll do it anyways. I'm kind of anti-change guy just because I'm worried about more mosaic debacles, but... You know. If I have to be honest, a lot of the changes, like Fists of the Heavens build, I do like it, so... S-tier speed on the Diablo kill. Jason says finishing Act 4 would be nice. Yeah, it's a pretty common one. Lawbringer, Kevin. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. The other one that's got the same as the Azarath, the Sanctuary Aura. Smulps, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Tax cuts like, yeah, Emilio has a family. I'm letting him take a break, take a little vacation, go back and see his family. See? I'm a nice mercenary boss. KC Killa says, heck yeah, Foden. Must be a big Foe fan. Wicked said that he's in the mid-40s today. Yeah, I did see, not tomorrow, but the day after that is supposed to be in the 40s where I'm at, according to the cell phone weather app. So, spring's coming. Boy, 40s, I'm literally going to be outside in shorts and stuff. I'm going to look like those, I'm going to look like a freaking high schooler. Speaking of high schoolers wearing shorts in the winter, tell me it's not just a Michigan thing, but why does every high school kid, they wear a t-shirt and shorts outside in the winter, and then in the summer they wear sweatpants and hoodies? Like, do kids do that everywhere in the world, or like all over the country, at least in the United States, or is that just a Michigan thing? Just kind of wondering. If it's below freezing, shorts. If it's above 85, sweatpants. That's, I don't know. They all do it. Ohio thing too? Yeah. Must just be a cold weather kids thing. I don't know. The number of times I like go pick up my daughter from school and I'll see like the older kids like walking across the street to like, you know, get to their cars or to some practice or something, and they're just like walking with like maybe a long sleeve t-shirt and just like basketball shorts. Or the number of times I don't know, it's just crazy. Just crazy. Kids these days, am I right? It wouldn't be as crazy if they didn't wear their hoodies in the summer. Hoodies and pants when it's 85 out. Well, I guess it's just a normal thing, huh? Someone in chat's like, okay, boomer. Ronald said brother-in-law in high school tech ed teacher still wears gym shorts. I mean, just so frequently. I don't know. It's crazy. Cole Tomlin, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Bojmir saying he sees it all the time in Florida. Well, in Florida, it doesn't really get as cold as in Michigan. Like, right now, there's a couple feet of snow on the ground right now, so... Every once in a while, it gets under 32 degrees in Florida, but... Like, it hasn't been above 32 in a couple of weeks here. I can see it more in Florida, for sure. Because, yeah, in Florida, when it's really cold out in the winter, it's like 45. Which next week it's going to be like 41, 42, 43 in Michigan. And like I was saying a minute ago, I could see myself wearing shorts then. But that's just because of the change in temperature will get you. If it was in the fall, if it was 70 degrees last week and then it's 40 this week, then it feels cold. But when it's 17 degrees or when it's 9 degrees and then it goes up to 43, you're like, ooh, it is nice, right? That's how it is. So Kevin said he's from Michigan as well. Tornado said Pensacola, Florida had 13 inches of snow a month ago. Is this true? "13 inches of snow." Pensacola's in Florida, right? 13 inches of snow in Florida a month ago? Sounds a bit strange, but... The SOJ cell was funny. Yeah, I just couldn't believe I did that, because I even went to the vendor, clicked repair my item, and then my brain instantly deleted any thought processes that were going on in my head when I sold that SOJ on accident at the end of that video. And then well, it ended up not being totally not a bad thing at all, because I needed to farm another SOJ or another Annie to try to get a better one anyways. No spoilers. Go check that video out. And also, thanks for watching the video all the way to the end. What a legend. Mana defense, huh? Nothing I need there. Yeah, the comments on that and I'm like, man, thank you guys so much for watching that video all the way to the end. Sick. Joel grew up near Traverse City 30 years ago, huh? Kids were doing that 30 years ago. So you're telling me I was doing that back when I was a kid? Oh boy, I definitely was not doing that. No. We'll knock him down a peg here. Go down a little bit quicker. Juice for Dice saying 32 inches this week in Bulgaria. Woof. Yeah, I'm about I'm feeling like a weak man here, but I'm getting sick of winter, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what, the snow outside is just killing me. Like, I feel like you can't even like go for walks or anything. Like, going outside anytime is just annoying, just because there's all this snow piled everywhere. Like the driveway across the street, the people have a pretty big driveway, I guess, and they have someone plow it, and they plow it all into one pile, and it's like this tall on me, the pile across the street from a driveway. It's like, oh man, I have multiple piles that are like over my waist around my driveway from me shoveling it personally. Shovel it all by hand. It's like, oh man, this is rough. John Poole. So yeah, it's pretty much strictly foe. I mean, it's Fists of the Heavens and Holy Bolt, of course, but I'm not doing like faux hammers or anything like that. So we're just hitting the pits, hitting the chaos, good places like that. Oop. Oh yeah, and by me saying that the piles are like this high, like they're almost as tall as I am, I'm 6'3", by the way. So I'm not like 5'1" or something. So there's a dang near 6-foot pile of snow from the neighbor's driveway. That's like, you know, 12 feet wide at the base, you know. It's crazy. Armageddon, tornado, volcano. Speaking of tornado. All right, I got you. You don't have to copy and paste news articles about it. I got you. I got you. Yeah, there's definitely some crazy weather that goes on in the world nowadays with the whole, you know, climate change stuff going on. It was, I know there's some crazy stuff. Even back when we went to Florida a few years back, we went to, I don't remember what month it was. I thought it was even like October or something when we went, and it was so cold that the restaurant closed that we were at. It was one that was like kind of, it was just always open to the outside though. But they had like heating lamps and stuff, but they were like, yeah, it's so cold, we're just gonna close. And we're like, what? Like, we're on vacation from Michigan. They're like, oh, well, you're probably fine, but yeah, we're freezing, so we're just gonna close the restaurant. And it was packed too. It was packed. Every seat was full. It's crazy. KC, yeah, I know where that is. Yep. Yeah, because it wasn't even really that cold. It was like 30 when we were in Florida. Like, it was cold enough to where, like, the lakes were freezing and stuff, but, like, I mean, it wasn't like 7. But I guess to be a Floridian, to be outside when it's 30 for, like, hours, I guess that is pretty. Oh, I forgot I was going to do Chaos and Pits. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that a lot today, actually. Accidentally leave. Holy life pool on Foden, says Ronald. Yeah, good old battle orders, right? Stizzle on Twitch saying he used to play in 20-foot snow piles back when he was a kid. Yeah, I can remember there'd be some of those like in the big parking lots, the Kmart parking lot and stuff like that. But oh, Kmart, how we miss you. Wait, why is there we go. I was like, where did my proper aura go? More monsters, we need it. And a Fisto saying he said it feels like the seasons are at like different times, where winter's starting later and ending later, huh? Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, it does kind of seem like it, because it didn't always, but maybe I'm just like nostalgic remembering things wrong or something, but I seem to always remember like snow like around Christmas or like for Christmas. Like almost every year there was snow by Christmas, I swear. Back when I was like 5, but I don't know if I'm just remembering things wrong or what. But now if there's snow before New Year's, it's crazy. Like usually it's like 50 and raining for Christmas. Hello from my 6-month-old son, says Bruce. Alright. Keeps talking to the screen. What's going on? Bruce's child. Hopefully having a good day. Joel said they used to hollow out snow piles and sleep in them. Boy. My parents weren't very like strict, but I don't know that they'd let me sleep outside in sub-zero temperatures. Jeez. Sounds like you'd get arrested for that. Do you remember in 92 when we had 18 inches of snow for Halloween? No. So 92 I would have been 5. So I would have just turned 5 at the time. Tough to remember back that far. I think. I always try to forget it because every time I think about my birthday when I was younger, I got to think of the year I was born, which was 86. But I was like, wait a second. In all of 87, I wasn't 1 yet. I was still 0 years old because I didn't turn 1 yet. So I got to remember, you know, you almost got to take a year off for the number. See, you say it would have been 6, but I was born in 86, but right at the end of 86. So there's like almost all of 87, 88, 89, 90. So I'd have been 5. So yeah, I would have just turned... Oh yeah, I would have just turned 6. Whatever, G-Stacks. Get out of here. All I had to do was pull out my fingers and I figured it out. I would have just turned 6. That's what I meant to say. PW Direct saying he was 20 in 92. A young 20. Young 20. You ever change it back to 7? I must not have, actually. I don't think I did. Maybe I'll just leave it on 3. Sounds like a lot of work. Nah, actually, I'll just leave it on 7. And maybe I just won't take out Diablo. Because everything else goes at about the same speed on 3 or 7. So that's when you do want to do player 7, when player 7 is no less efficient on the kill speed. But also, I don't know, I tend to get a lot of luck from Diablo. He can't drop Tail's Might, but I always get a lot of like Jakos and Hazes and stuff along those lines. But maybe we'll just forget about it. North Detroit, Windsor gets snow in July. American peeps don't know how good they have it. Wait, what? Windsor gets snow in July. Guess I'm not sure what you're trying to say there, Trash. Not sure. Love rocking the folding. Randy's rocking folding. He must be folding laundry. Glad you're enjoying it. Just kidding. He got auto-corrected. Love it. Herlask on Twitch saying he got married in 86. Oh my gosh. Quite a wide range of age going on right now, huh? Look at that. Saturday nights got a wide range of viewership across Twitch and YouTube here. Why didn't I kill Diablo? I mean, Diablo just takes forever and he can't drop Tail's Might anyway, so sometimes I just say forget about it and don't worry about going after him. Do I have a video about this build? I sure do. Oh, actually, I don't. I have the wrong build linked in the description, don't I? I think I do. I'll have to... Pretty soon here, I'll grab the correct build and put it in the description. I think I forgot to do that. Typical film maneuver. Oh, look at this. Fox. What is up, Sir Fox? Absolute legend. Welcome in. Ray said he got his first motorcycle in the 77. We're all talking about how old we are. Matt said he got his SOJ Hell Diablo. Yeah, you definitely can get good stuff from Diablo. It's just he's got the higher health pool, and FOH's kind of slow on it. I don't feel like changing the players count over and over. I think I'm just going to skip Diablo for now on, to be honest. Yeah, I'm doing good. Fox, hopefully you're doing even more excellenter. Hopefully you're doing extra excellent. No good. I already did the pits, right? Did I do the pits and then came here? I always forget. I always keep telling myself I'm going to do the pits and then chaos, and then I'm like, wait, did I do chaos already? Wait, did I do pits already? And I never remember. Small City, if he finds a Zod he wants it to come off of Diablo, that's got to be a tough call right there, huh? Joel, born in 81, played the heck out of D2 back in the day, he says. Yeah, I played quite a bit, but I feel like I was at an age where I didn't, I didn't, like, take it seriously. It is just a game for fun anyways, but, like, I never really learned too much about the game. I learned a little bit from people, but didn't go too crazy. I kind of just followed along with what other people did a lot. Seeing people rocking Nova, and I would rock a Nova Sork like they did, and seeing Javazans wrecking, so I'd do a Javazan kind of thing, so. Here comes T-Mite. Oh, yeah. Matt, did you say this is just a game? Arr. I didn't mean that. Forgive me. Didn't want to offend anybody. Five Coat said he always forgets where he farms in the game too. Yeah, so here, I just started on the pits, so I'll remember this time. I still, in this game, it's necessary to do the Chaos Sanctuary. Oh yeah, I didn't go get the build, did I? I gotta remember to do that. I was secretly hoping Biv was here and that he would copy and paste my... He's usually on top of hammering in any links when I need him. I could just copy and paste it into the description. After this pit run, I'll remember. Cosmo, yo!
Found my second Templars the other day. I put it in the queue, but Kane identified it. Didn't open it for 3 days. Felt like I had Tyrion.
You didn't even check it for 3 days? I mean, you had to see the color after you ID'd it, right? But unfortunate, but at least congrats on finding another unique Sacred Armor. I could at least use the hype of another Sacred Armor, to be perfectly honest. I haven't found one for, like, it feels like a year. I don't know if it's been a year, but it feels like it's been a year. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, though, also, Cosmo. You Slayer. Ooh. Smolps in the house. Yeah, Randy, we got Sir Fox up in here. Yeah. Smolps in the house. Yeah. Look at all these legends everywhere. Chris is an 86er as well. Cool. It's a solid year. 100th centennial of the gifting of the Statue of Liberty. I started looking into some other coin things lately, and I discovered all these commemorative, like 100th anniversary of the Statue of Liberty coins from '86, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. All right. I'm gonna go grab my, it'll just take 11 seconds. I'm just gonna grab my FOH build guide and sticker in the description here real quick. Let's see. See, the thing is too, is some of these videos I made are so old that I'm almost like starting to think I might need to like go relook at them and like maybe remake them. I'm not even sure, you know, when videos are like, sometimes some of them are 3, some of them are 4 years old, and I'm like, man, is this, some of them I was like, some of them aren't even accurate anymore. Some of them I took down and I did remake, but yeah, I just put it in the description there on YouTube. Fine, you can use your tablet. Wait, how long were you on it earlier? Were you really? Fine. Shoot. I was not talking to you guys, by the way. That was the kiddo. Where were we here? Out of my pay grade, yeah. I got a handle on it. I almost need to go back and check all the different build guides I made like years ago and make sure they're all still up to date. Like I didn't make them before they made changes in D2R or something. Still holds up, says Smelly. Yeah, it should be the same as what I'm rocking now, so. I think so, because after it was changed, I don't think anything was changed, like, secondarily after that, so it should still be fine. Unless I made some mistake in the video, which is not completely impossible. I did go back and watch a video, and I don't remember if I knew I did this at the time, but in the video I was like, another option you could use for this is go ahead and use an insight, so you get that meditation aura to keep your mana up. And then while I was saying that, I edited in a picture of an infinity, and I'm like, oh my god. I don't know what that. Probably my kid was. I mean, it was a video from like 4 years ago, so I'm like, my daughter would have been 4. She was probably over here like, had to go to the bathroom. I probably did like go get her a snack or something. She was probably yelling at me. But yeah. Yeah, well. Havoc said, just got an SOJ from the Countess. Nice. Congrats on that. Good luck. I need some of that good luck. I just nuked an SOJ the other day, so I could use another one. Get good, says Tax Cut. I'm trying. Too much work to remake an old video? Not necessarily. It depends on the video, to be honest. Really, the time it takes to make a video isn't even the hardest part. For me, more difficult is like kind of like ideas, I guess you could say. Because like build guide videos are pretty straightforward, drop highlight videos are pretty straightforward. Actually, I think the video I was thinking of was actually I think I originally had a fire traps in video from when it first got changed. Like, hey, look at this build. It's actually usable now. But then when I started running it this time, I did an actual build guide, like how I would run it. You know what I mean? When the one I had before was more like, here's just a budget gear and with like some random claws I had, and like look, it actually works pretty good. So, and I think it was actually in the old one that I did that, where I accidentally said insight and I put a picture of infinity up on accident. Whoopsie. But oh well. Fox said he got a SOJ and an anti-perfect Amaras. Oh, anti-perfect. That's the opposite of what you want to get. You want to get a perfect Maras. Still pretty cool though. Yeah, I probably have like 5 or 6 of them right now anyway, so I should probably just use one to get another Annie that's better maybe. Any updates for next season? Probably not. Nope. I mean, they announced the date, Bruce, but they're not going to be making changes to D2R anymore. I would be surprised if there was any drastic changes to D2R, I should say. I don't have any insider knowledge or anything like that, but I find it hard to believe that they would do anything to build hype around Diablo 2 when they want everyone to play Diablo 4. and buy the expansions and buy skins and stuff so they can make a bunch of money that way. Just doesn't seem economically viable to try to change things in D2R anymore. That would be wild though. Just imagine if just it would be so sick if they just imagine they just input like 3 more like uniques and just didn't tell anybody. They just start dropping and nobody even knows that it's coming. It's like, here's season 10, and all of a sudden you start seeing these screenshots on like Reddit and stuff of like people's items. They're like, no, it's real, look. Could you imagine? Not even saying that I would want them to do it, but just imagine how insane that would be. Just unannounced changes like that. Even if it wasn't anything really good, I don't know. It still would just be crazy. Nick says crazy that because people that play D2 probably don't want to play D4. Well, kind of, but there are people that would, you know, not play D4 and then would play D2, you know what I mean? There just would. I mean, there's just not a lot of incentive to pay a guy to do anything to work on D2R, you know? That's just the way I view it. I mean, I'm just some guy saying things on the internet, so it's not like, you know. Time for bed, says Sir Fox. It's only 6:40. What are you talking about? Wait, you're telling me people in other parts of the world, it's a different time? No way. Have a good night, Sir Fox. Real question here, since you can now mule items from one to another, do you swap gear every time you make a new tune? Oh yeah, of course I do. Yeah. Yep. Still on offline single player, I just have one Enigma, so I transfer that over from character to character, and you know, my Infinity and a lot of stuff really. Any Ogre axes I got that I want to use? Burr sword. Not exactly what I meant, but rune words would be too hard because somebody would have to like figure them out, you know. But if they added like a unique or something, it just drop, you know. Like what item has no unique item for it? Like a Archon plate or something, you know. Like there is no unique Archon plate, right? Unless I'm forgetting something. But just imagine like screenshots of unidentified and everyone's like, that's fake, dude. Like, come on. And then all of a sudden, like, people are really seeing them. It'd be just insane. Ever rock a Boazon? Not really. I've tried to dabble around with like, you know, suggested builds and stuff, and I just never like them. I just haven't really liked ever using any Boazon that I've tried, so. 11:45 in the UK. Interesting. Yeah. Paddleford saying D4 just didn't do it for him. I thought it was okay, but I thought it was okay, but yeah, not. It gets boring quick. The way they have you farm up gear and stuff is just too much like a job, you know. It's not like a lottery. It's not like you don't feel like you won. You feel like you know. It's like when you finish folding the laundry and you're like, thank goodness I'm done. Like, I got the accomplishment done. That's what I feel like itemization, like item drops need to have some sort of like more randomization to it, you know? Because even though stuff in D2 can be much harder to find, it just feels much more rewarding, you know? It's like you just pulled the lever on the slot machine and you just hit the jackpot. but it's free. Yeah, go here, go back there. Yeah. Get another egg sack, and then get another pin cushion, and then go farm this, then go kill this monster one time, and then go get another egg sack, and then go get another pin cushion and go farm this monster again. And there you go, you got it. Oh, you didn't get what you're looking for? Well, just take the 3 legendaries you did get and transmute it here, and boom, you get the exact item you want without having to keep grinding for it. I don't know. Yeah, it was, I said this one time, and it was very unpopular take. Extraordinarily unpopular. But I honestly thought Diablo 4, like, not day 1 when it came out, but like Season 1, Season 2, I think it was better when it first started, and it actively got worse, personally, in my opinion. Just me, though. Game starts after you complete the Holy Grail. Good, maybe. That's a bit much, but... Trash says you never get that feeling for laundry. You never get, you never, like, thank goodness I'm done folding laundry. Well, I don't know. I do. When I get done. Menu best off saying loot boxes for D2 next season. No, that's a bit much. Captain, let's split. So I'm offline single player, by the way. Trick is never change your clothes. That's like one of modern problems call for modern solutions. Never have to do the laundry if you never change your clothes. Build up an Infinity offline, taking forever, says Trailer Walker. Josh, Serve, Vex, Ohm, no burr. Well, you do just need one more Sur rune in some way, huh? So... Let's see. Does 2 Ohms cube up to a Sur, I think? I can't remember for sure. But you could just find one more Ohm or one more Sur, or find that burr. Yeah, you got a lot of things going there. Yeah, I would just keep blasting LK. I feel like... I'm trying to think. I feel like you probably are just a few hours out. Oh, 2 Ohms go to a low, 2 lows go to a burr. Ah. Yeah, I forgot. I got it mixed up there. Oopsie. 2 lows go to a Sur, I mean, is what I meant to say. Yep, I forgot for a second. Either way. You're right there. You're going to get it anytime now. 5Co said he knew a guy who used to throw, so he'd wear his socks one time and just throw them away. Boy, you gotta make some money to do that. I mean, that would new socks are pretty legit, though. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see, how much money would I have to make to buy brand new socks every time that I like wear them? Boy, I don't know. I don't know if I can get myself to do that. I knew that. Dang, I was saying such cool stuff. I was saying such cool things. And I forgot that I muted it because I coughed. I was actually just saying, we got like between Twitch and YouTube, 140 or 240 people. Thank y'all for joining me on this wonderful Saturday night slaying. Not a joke. No, I know. It's back on now though. It's back on now. I see the audio level spiking. Yeah. Whoopsie, whoopsie, whoopsie. First time for everything, right? First time for everything. Easy mode saying this TZ stinks. Talking about Burial Grounds, I'm guessing, or are you talking about the one online? But I am not a big fan of that one. Burial Grounds is pretty rough. Well, it happens. It's been a little bit since I did that, really. Muted it, and usually I'll mute it, and if it doesn't work, I make sure that I stare at the button to see if it's blinking. Because if it's blinking, that's how I know it's still muted. What's worse is like if you, should I pull the Kermit? I can remember a couple times, or actually like watching other people, like let's say you're watching somebody who's like, has a smaller audience, and nobody tells them that their mic's muted. They're muted for like 30 minutes. Nobody says anything. I've had that happen before when I was, back in the day, I can remember I was muted for I don't know how long, but for a while. Easy mode, so you play offline as well. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, Burial Ground's pretty rough. Boy, what's going on here? Duck welcoming. Dimitar saying 2 a.m. Sunday where you're at already. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Chris is the worst folder. Used to work in retail. Folded clothes by the front door. Manager came to me to ask to fold the same table again. Oh, like you folded it, and they're like, "Man, someone messed these all up. Can you fold these?" Nice. Yeah, I never. Luckily, I never had one of those clothing store jobs and stuff like that. I don't know about luckily, but I worked at a gas station for a minute. Gas station, and then I worked that part-time for a couple years while I was going to school, and then I got a job in the factory. Bix dude saying can't imagine playing online, getting all of his progress wiped. Well, it doesn't literally get wiped. I mean, you just get changed from ladder to non-ladder. But I play one character every season. I usually get it, I usually just get up to like the 90s, and then that's usually when I call it quits or whatever. Tal's tombs. The tombs, sometimes they have beetles and stuff. It's not all undead and demons, so depends on the role of the tomb. Sometimes the tomb will have all undead and demons, and the next one won't, and then the next one will, and the next one won't. So Scratch, welcome in. Staliak, yeah, I'll be playing season 10. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I'll have to decide what I'm doing. I think I got an idea, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do necessarily for reset. Like I I almost like don't want to stay up all night, like doing reset. You know, I just don't want to stay up till midnight or 1 or 2 in the morning, you know what I mean? I don't know. Just old people, am I right? Old people. And Defisto, yo! Thank you for the tier 1 sub over on Twitch. You absolute slayer. Appreciate you supporting the channel. What a beast. What a beast. What are we grinding today? We got FOH in the pits and the Chaos Sanctuary. We're going back and forth. Pits, chaos, pits, chaos, pits, chaos. Oh, I am full of gold too. Man, I really just need to gamble, but I really don't really want to really gamble, really. Thought I found it because of the thumbnail? No, we're finding it. We're finding it today. Joe, that octopus joke, I used to say that to my daughter and she would die. She would just, when she was like 3 years old. Oh my gosh. So let's see. I do have a Jeeds in here. A Jageeds. Vendor price reduced. I don't really want to go get all that stuff. We'll just, whatever. Put you right there. I know. I could get more vendor reduced. I don't care. I don't feel like spending the time to go get it. So we're going to gamble for Tyrael's Might right now, and we're going to get it. 100% probability. Allegedly. According to somebody. If I can even get the armor to pop up here. Come on! This game kidding? Oh, jeez. 1 eternity later. Believe. Wait, what? I thought I was full of gold. I'm confused. I thought I was completely full of gold. The last run I was running around trying to pick up gold and they wouldn't let me. Oh well, we're gonna use up all this gold anyways. It's funny because you can only gamble like, it's only gonna be like maybe 15 armors, you know, because it takes so much gold to gamble these things. I just spent all that time trying to find one. And then I had enough to get 1 armor. Yeah, sorry, I'm still a little under the weather. We're getting over it a little bit, but yeah. Really nothing can be good unless it's a I don't know why my mind is just melting there for a second. I'm not sure what I was looking at. Out of gold already. Sacred armor, not ancient. Good call on that one. Yeah, you hardly ever even get sacred armors out of those two. Just wild. It's well worth the gold use right here. Trust me. Nobody else do this, by the way. Nobody else do this. I mean, you can if you want to. I'm just saying it's not really worth it. Unless you specifically only give a crap about finding specifically only Tyrael's Might. Oop, I don't know why I clicked so fast there. There we go. Any sacreds even? Ornate? Ornates? Look how fast that gold goes away. It's crazy. I did try to gamble for these two on that 22 Nights of Terror gambling nights. Man. Crazy. Ribeye, baked potato, smoked cheddar burger. That's where it's at, G-Stacks. None of that other malarkey. Didn't even get one sacred armor. Put you there. We'll get all our stuff back now. Edge bow. Yeah, I mean, if I had the edge bow, I could have gambled like 3 more armors. Like, it's not even worth the time to go get it, to be perfectly honest. In my opinion. Yeah. Biv says softcore ladder declone starting in a minute if anyone's interested in looking out for that. Barracks jail. You know what? I think the barracks and jail are all undead or demons, actually. I think that's a low-key great terror zone for foe, actually. I don't know about great, but good, I should say. Trying to remember. Yeah, no, Chicho, I know that they you just gamble the one base or whatever, and and then it's either ancient or ornate or sacred. I know. Yeah, someone made a joke or something about gambling a sacred armor, and I was just kind of played along for a second. Impossible. I've gotten some sacred armors gambling there, but it's only like, boy, I don't even know what the actual statistical odds though, but I feel like when you gamble those armors, it's only like 1 out of like 40 is a sacred armor. 1 out of 50 is what it feels like. Not great. Not great odds. Oh, Biff says on softcore non-ladder is that? Softcore ladder North American. Every 15 minutes there's going to be a declone, says Biv. Nice. Yeah, isn't it mandatory to make an edge bow and an edge bow? I feel like it is. If you sell the Io rune? Nah. That's gotta be fake news. But why do they spawn over here? I guess all these monsters were in the way, so they spawned over in that corner. It's kind of funny. Kind of funny. Yoan, thank you, says wish you luck on the Tyrell's Might. Found Tyrell's Might and River before Chaos. Legendary. Good work. I'll get lucky one day. Wait a second. Is it this one? No, it was straight up. Yeah, I think this is actually a terror zone that's not... It's actually doable for this build. Actually. Glorious Axe. Looks too cool. Got idea. Oh. $19.13.5. Nice, Alex. I could use one of those on single player. Sacred Targe superior? Is it the best possible Sacred Targe? No. Yeah, I see G-Stack saying there, I missed the question, but someone must have asked about why I skipped Diablo. Yeah, he just has a lot of health, so he kind of takes a while, and you can't drop Tyrell's Might, so decided just to skip him. I don't always skip Diablo. Like, Terrorize Smith, though. I do have a dream of just finding Tyrell's Might off of some ridiculous monster like this. TZ Smith. Something like that, like Terrorize Bishi Bosh or something. Just be so cool. $640s, do it. Aye. RB, I never seen that one, but yeah. Tyrell's off a regular Carver. I mean, if it was Terrorized, maybe. A regular Carver in an unterrorized pits it's not capable of dropping Tyrell's Might. Terrorized is a different situation, I think so. Let's look up over here. Nothing. Just nothing. See, Cody says so no Arax or phase blades like Pindle. Let's see. I'm not personally, I know you asked G-Stacks. I know that Diablo cannot drop Griffins because somebody said that a while back now, but somebody told me that and I was like, what? Come on. Yeah, he can. And then I looked at it, they're like, no, dude, look it up. And I was like, wait, he can't. What? So yeah, Diablo, there's all kinds of stuff that Diablo can't drop. It's very strange. But the regular champions in the pits can, but not Diablo. Ooh, 71. One off of perfect there. Randy says, gotta run. All right, peace out. Randy. Yeah, Jarl, yeah, it is weird that they did it that way, that Diablo can't drop stuff. Not sure why. I guess they just didn't want people just spam farming Diablo, I guess. For whatever reason. Okay. I was just thinking the other day I found Tal's armor off of Mephisto. But that was terrorized. So that's what gets you in big trouble nowadays too. Not big trouble, but like for me anyways, I'll misremember like, oh no, I did find this off of Mephisto, like Tal's, I found this or that, and it's like, oh wait a second. That's because he was terrorized, but then like when he's not terrorized, he can't, but then, you know. 76. It gets me mixed up. Is he as cracked as Andy? Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure Mephisto's, the drops are pretty much the same. If you run it on the... Because the thing with TZ Andy is because... And I know you know Smulfs, but because he's always... Or she's always quest bugged or whatever. So on the lower players count, you'll get more items. But if you run them both on P7, their drops are the same. Either way. For Andy and Meph. So whichever one you run faster is going to be the one that's better. Because they both can drop everything then at that point. So I guess in my circumstance for offline single player where you can change the players count, yeah, Mephisto is like the same as Andy. Whoop. Impossible. Whoop, okay, we'll go anyways. I guess I didn't go on the drop odds calculators and look up each individual item, but when they each can both drop 6 items and they all can, and every item could be any unique in the game, it kind of makes sense to me anyways that they would be pretty much the same. Better because the council. Yeah, I usually always skip the council because they're too annoying for my liking. Guess it depends on what build I'm doing, but I usually just fly straight to Meph. What am I doing for season 10? Didn't officially decide yet. Don't want to spoil it for everybody. Don't want to spoil it. I got a couple of ideas. I don't know. I always try to weigh between whether I want to like do a build I know is like one that I know I'm gonna enjoy doing from like budget all the way to end game gear, or if I want to try something different that I don't usually play budget and try to build up the gear, you know. So I gotta weigh out which one like which one am I gonna be able to enjoy, and then which one am I gonna like for video making wise, of course, as well, since I do this full time. So yeah. So Endofisto, yeah. If we're talking standard, then Andaro cannot, and Mephisto can drop Arachnus Mesh. But yeah, Terrorize they both can. If the Terror Zone is the proper level. Summoning Captain House says. I could do Necro, but yeah, I mean I could. Wouldn't be against it. Well, I'll be honest. I was tempted to do a throw barb start. Ooh. Just 10 with 3 Lightning Sentry, unfortunately. Could be not really perfect, but if those were just better. I was tempted to do throw barb, but then I don't know. I don't think I've ever really done a budget throw barb before. So, but yeah, throw barb is high hype. I mean, that's what I was going for. Trapsin in the Bladesin. Hey, Bladesin, huh? I only dabbled with the Bladesin one day, one time. Guaranteed Maras, no doubt. Ooh, High Lords though. High Lords. Oh, good one for the melees. Definitely got a lot of them at this point though, but it's a good one, right? Good item right there though. Oh yeah, I appreciate you. I don't know if someone asked about the music. Good old N&M Creations. Marty popped a link in there. Appreciate you. Juice said he's gotten 3 Arachnus Meshes from Andaro when Andaro was not terrorized. Ooh, boy. You don't say, Juice. I'm pretty positive that Andaro, when Andaro is not terrorized, cannot drop Arachna's Mesh. I'm very, very, very sure of it. So, maybe mistaken? I've definitely got many, many, many triple durability rares off of. It can't happen, Juice, in Diablo 2. I'm not wrong, right, everybody? Like, I'm not... just making sure I am remembering correctly, right? Andariel cannot drop Arachna's Mesh. I'm, like, very, very sure of that. Juice on Twitch says he has multiple clips of him finding it. Multiple clips on YouTube of him finding it. And it says he says it was definitely not terrorized. I don't know. I'm just making sure, because sometimes, I mean, I was pretty sure that Andy could not. Like, I'm not possibly remembering this wrong, am I? It's been a thing forever. But yeah. There are always bugs. Yeah, that's, I mean, I guess it's... or some mod, right? Like in Reimagined or something. Just LOL said, just watch the video of me praising FOH. Praising FOH, huh? Yeah, FOH's pretty good. I do like FOH, so I just decided to... haven't rocked it in a little bit, so I decided to rock it out, so... Silkweave or Sandstorm Trex on Nova? Most people will go Sandstorm Trex, I believe, to make up the poison, right? I guess it kind of depends, because you could, obviously, if you have Cure, you don't really need to worry too much about poison, sort of, kinda. But yeah, I usually just go with the Sandstorm Trex, usually. Simple, so... Merc Helm better than Cure? I mean, it depends. Cure is kind of the one they use on Energy Shield Nova, but like a lot of people use Andariel's Visage for a long time. And there's some other options too, but I feel like Andariel's Visage is kind of the go-to Act 2 Mercenary Helm. And then the Cure one just kind of... I actually been using Cure on a lot of different builds, especially if I run fire builds in the Stony Tombs, because you get poisoned in there so much. But Andariel's Visage is kind of the go-to. Usually. Does being frozen affect FCR? Nope. Nope. So yeah, you can get away with, like on Sorceresses and stuff, you don't really actually need cannot be frozen. If you're rocking softcore, you know, don't need to worry about running away or nothing like that. Just cast faster. Using Cure on mercenaries that I can't use Fort because made my first insight in a Colossus Fulge. Still need to Chains of Honor or G-Face to use it. Oh, well, I mean, you should be able to get another insight not too hard, like getting any four-socketed, whatchamacallit, polearm. You'd think you'd be able to find another one, but... Yeah, CV's got that super high strength, I guess, huh? Yeah, See, that's the one, that is definitely the downside to a Colossus FOH for sure. For sure. Actually, let's go in that terror zone. Why not? Oh wait, they're not terrorized. Not the best terror zone, but not the worst. Also wasn't able to find a hell for 3 days. Yeah, when you're looking for something, you never find it. Ain't that the truth? I feel ya. Speaking of... Tyrell's Might's been the last item on my Holy Grail for like a year now. Literally. Literally. The Barb Merc is using... It's a Grief and a Azarath. Cool to use an old school unique like that. Azarath level 13 Sanctuary. Purify says can't use a Sacred Armor Fort with a cure though. Need that extra strength. Guess that's true. Sacred Armor Fortitudes. Oop. $13 res, kind of neat. Grief Enigma, SOJ, all the pieces of Tal still have not found Tal's Orb or Oculus. Yeah, it's some Grief and Enigma. Rune words can be a little bit different. It depends if you start off running lower Kurost all the time or not. I was kind of there too, where I had Enigma and Call to Arms and Heart of the Oak, and I had no Shaco for a while. So it kind of depends which way you do it. I know not everybody. It's not necessarily that you went that way and ran LK for like 5,000 runs and made all the rune words, but that's like what I did, you know? So that can kind of happen that way. Also, runes are just so fluky that, yeah, it can kind of happen, I guess. If you find them other ways, I mean. Right here. This is when it's happening. Tyrell's Might off the Smith! Oh, Superior Light Plate. Want. Man, it would be so cool to find Tyrell's Might off of some dumb monster like that. Just so cool. Tyrell's Might off a rack? Oh my gosh. That'd be up there with the cool factor. That's for sure. Someone asked if I was feeling better. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit... I always feel a little bit better, but man, I'm still... I don't know what I had, but it just crushed my whole immune system. Like, I don't know. Just crushed. Hotkey to open the scroll of Identify? Eh. Hard pass on that one. It's right next to the cube already. You just grab stuff, drop in the cube, you're right next to the thing already. No big deal. To me anyways. Next level. There we go. Alex said he's been sick since last Saturday. Yeah, I got sick just after I went to that concert last Wednesday, so... But, like, the next day I felt fine. The day after that I was kind of, like, fine, but I was like, I don't know. I feel... You know, I just had, like, the slightest little tickle in my throat. Like, I was like, oh, man, I hope I'm not getting sick or something. Hopefully it's just, like, the air's real dry, so my throat feels funky. Then even Saturday I didn't feel that bad, and even Sunday I didn't feel terrible, and then all of a sudden I was dying. Whatever I got at this stinking concert really did a number on me. Whatever new random disease that they aren't announcing, but everybody has now. Easy Mode said wishes they would add a loot filter. Yeah, I mean, I'd be on board with that. I am anti-change guy, but quality of life stuff like that, I would even be on board with. Not that I actually think they're going to add it or change it, but yeah, I'm just saying I would be on board with it if they did. Rarely ever see tomes drop from monsters. Yeah, in Diablo 2 nowadays, I don't think tomes can drop from monsters. Back in the day, back when I played the launch day version of D2, they could drop tomes from monsters, but nowadays they don't. What was I doing? Oh yeah, let's go hit the whatchamacallit. You mean the flu? What's going on, VB? The flu? Like, did I have the flu? No, I meant like new super COVID or something. Whatever new disease is that's going around that everyone's sick, and you go and get tested for like the flu. I got tested for the flu. What'd they test me for? The flu, COVID, strep. They're like, nope, you don't have any of this stuff. I'm like, well, I'm dying here. They're like, oh, I don't know. Here's some antibiotics. I don't know. Maybe it's just strep and they false tested it or something. I don't know. But yeah. Conspiracy theory Phil's coming out in full force. There's some new super COVID. And they're hiding it from us. Hardcore? No. I don't do COVID. Lomaine says, good luck on the drops. Appreciate you. Yeah, thanks. Hopefully, I get lucky on something here, like a Tyrell's Might now. Dankroot says he wishes they would change how hitting the wrong button. Shrines worked with curses. Yeah, it is kind of wonky how you get them in the cast sanctuary, and it's just like, oh, I have a shrine. Oh, no, I don't. Right? Beaverific saying it's all about the combos this season. You get like strep COVID and Noraflu, right? Is that norovirus and the flu? You get like Noraflu. Oh, Ricky P. Thank you for the $6.99 super chat.
Ricky P donated $6 Canadian and 99 cents through super chat. A few bucks to pay for all those medical tests.
Appreciate you, Ricky P. Yeah, all them doctors have put visits I had to go to, right? True story. I'm broke. The American healthcare system, I'm broke. Appreciate you, Ricky. Very kind of you. Use it on the Merc. So the weapons are Azarath and a Grief. One for damage, one for like the sanctuary, or to knock back the undead. That's what they call. I didn't notice that. Bojmir saying that's why they call it practicing medicine. Yeah, they don't really know what they're doing. They're just practicing. Practicing. Ah, I did see a war staff. Good old mask of horror, I think. Wait, what was on there? Nothing good. Yeah. Definitely feeling better.
What can I do for you?
Just gonna immune system's kicking into effect. Everything's clearing out. Man, I'm gonna be great in a couple days. I can't wait to get back to the gym. I've been dying sitting at home. Dying. I almost put the treadmill up today, but I was like, I don't know. Merrick saying got sick of doing pits and chaos. Hit Pindle. Instant win force. Nice. It's a pretty rare one right there. Pretty cool one to find. Boy, if you can get the monsters lined up like that corridor was right there, oof, work out good for you. They all get like shotgunned by the foe. Anything the foe Fist of Heavens can't farm. There's kind of all kinds of things, like, because Fist of the Heavens kills any demons and undead, so some very obvious places that it can't go, Elders and Shank. They're not demons or undead, they're considered beasts, I guess. And there's a lot of, like, those beetles that are in Act 2 aren't demons or undead, and, like, different bugs and stuff aren't demon or undead, so, yeah. End of Feasto saying, why does the chest drop in the pits drop uniques on P1 but not on higher? I think it drops on higher players counts too. It drops uniques. I'm pretty positive. I couldn't imagine. I'm pretty sure that I've run it on P7 and stuff and gotten uniques out of it. I mean, it's not like I get like grandfathers out of it or something, but Merrick said his game isn't starting anymore. Unfortunate. Hopefully there's not something going on there, huh? Did they change foe to not be lightning damage but magic? Fist of the Heavens has been magic damage. These, the bolts that come out are magic damage. They've always just been magic damage. They've never been lightning damage. Only the exact monster that gets hit by the... Like right here. Boom. Only that one monster gets hit by lightning damage. What's going on here? Oh, he dropped right next to me. What am I doing? But all the bolts that come out are the same as this bolt right here. They're all just magic. First grief 353. Yeah, it happens. I never feel too bad for people when their griefs roll bad, since when I made my grief online, it rolled anti-perfect on the IAS, and the damage was 1 off of anti-perfect. When I started Barbarian a couple seasons back, my first grief rolled one damage off of anti-perfect. Or wait, did it roll anti-perfect damage with 1% increased attack speed off? I don't know, one of the two. Either way, it doesn't get much worse. Either way. Yeah, Alex has so many Annie charms. Apparently on ladder right now, they're just going crazy with declones, so... Not using Conviction now. Brett, Conviction's almost worthless on Fists of the Heavens. Just kind of like what I was talking about there. Almost all the damage from Fists of the Heavens, 99% of it comes from the Holy Bolts coming out. And it's all magic damage, none of it's lightning. All of this is all magic damage. So only if you're like, the only reason you use Conviction is if you're like sniping one monster at a time for some reason. Which I couldn't imagine why you'd want to do that, but maybe if you're making a specific bow only Neelathak farmer or something, I'm not sure, but there could be some instance that people are doing, but yeah, you could use another aura and like swap it. I've done that before where like you could have something else up and then Defiance and then swap over to this and like Redemption and then come back, you know, but it's so much work. It's not really that much work. I'm over it. I'm too old for that kind of stuff. Too old. I just go strictly Redemption. I don't have to swap auras or nothing. I'm never having any survivability issues because I'm constantly redeeming back like bazillions of life all the time, so perfect, perfect, perfect. Small says there's new season in 2 weeks, might as well dump all the SOJs. I suppose, yeah, I mean, I do wish they would change how declones spawn nowadays, though. I don't know, it just seems weird when it's just like 70 bazillion declones. I think they should just make it so only, like, you have to beat hell difficulty and then, like, a character can spawn declone. So there's only as many Annies as there are characters that have beat hell difficulty on the server, you know what I mean? That's what I wish. Wish they'd nerf Griefs as Purify. I don't know. I guess maybe I'm. When it comes to changing items, I mean, I know I just talked about how I wish Annie would spawn differently, but that's to kind of make it so there aren't just raining out of the sky. Nerfing Grief. I guess that one I'm kind of clinging to the fact that it's just kind of how it's always been, so I'm fine with it. I get the argument, but. Grief is all melee has. Yeah, it's not so much that they should nerf Grief, they should make everything else melee better, right? The problem is that Grief is too insane. Well, it is kind of crazy how the Grief damage applies over to like Smite and stuff, I guess. But yeah, it's not really so much that Grief is crazy, it's that everything else sucks, right? That's more of the problem. Phil's really out here trying to make it harder to get our 2020s. Well, yeah. I don't know, just a charm as strong as a Annie charm. I don't know, I just feel like they shouldn't just be Charseed all the time. People just leave them laying on the ground if they're not, you know. Like online in Annie, that's the quality of the one I have right now. I bet you people are just picking them up, IDing them. They look like this right here. 17, 10, 10, and they're just like, oh, forget this garbage. And they just throw it on the ground and just leave. You know, not everybody, but I bet you there are people. And it's like, That shouldn't be the case. The thing is, too, is I wonder... There could be some other things, too. Like, I wonder what the difference would be if they actually managed to control, like, botting. If then it would be, like, more... Well, less ridiculous. Because I'm guaranteeing... I'm not really a bot expert, but... I bet you, from what I hear, there's tons of bots around. Like, even if they're in private games and stuff, like, there's still bots around, so... From what I hear. Makes the numbers look better. I mean, I don't think they worry about any numbers in D2R, to be honest. Wilson says that's why online's only fun for a short time. I don't know if necessarily that's the case. Most of the time when people talk about how everything drops in value and, you know, the markets are saturated and stuff like that, it's almost always people that use JSP and they're talking about the JSP values dropping. For me, it's more of when you're looking to trade or you're looking for games and people to play with and you can't find people to play with, that's when online starts to get like, you're just like, oh god, like, oh, well, I feel like you never use masteries, do you? But a life skiller, 1 to masteries, 26 to life. So, wish it was like combat skills for the paladin or something, but... What build uses mastery Grand Triumphs? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. We'll hang on to her, but yeah. That's one that'll sit in the inventory forever and never get touched. Because I feel like max damage charms for like melee, like for barbarians, always better. For barbarian builds, maybe. Maybe. Just wrecked. How does declone impact single player? So any of the stuff going online doesn't, Agony. It's just that online right now, they're spawning declone every 15 minutes. They're doing like walks. It doesn't affect offline at all, but... Oop. Offline's the same as it's always been, where you have to find an SOJ and then sell it to a vendor, and that's how you get an Annie. Tomac, welcome in. Uh-oh. Oh, yawn, yawn, yawn. Sorry, my apologies. What do we got? 743. Only if it was on hardcore too, you say? Yeah, I feel like there's not really hardly anybody that plays hardcore, really. I know there are people very dedicated, but from what I hear, and this is, I'm going off of what I hear from other people, they say that if you hop on to like hardcore ladder after like not that long after the ladder resets, there's only like 1 or 2 games like total. There's like 2 games with like 1 person each in each one. That's what I'd heard people tell me anyways. I'm not much of a hardcore player, so by not much I mean I almost never play hardcore personally. Favorite lift at the gym? Boy, I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite lift. Bench press. No. I don't know. I don't think I really have a favorite. I just kind of do the stuff to get the benefits from it, pretty much. Duck says, no, that's Xbox softcore non-ladder every day. Oh, not a large community on Xbox or any Xbox online, huh? Yeah, it was quite the disappointment that they couldn't get it. I feel like Diablo 2 would be D2R would be way more huger, way lot cooler if they could have made it cross-platform instead of just cross like progression or whatever, you know. Would have been a lot more cooler. What are you drinking? It's just sparkling water. Strawberry flavored sparkling water. Bix dude saying hardcore for adrenaline junkies. I mean, people who need a little bit more thrill to enjoy themselves for sure. I don't need that much of a thrill to enjoy myself, so. Mark making, welcome in. Saturday slaying, yeah. For a little bit. We're not going to be on all night or nothing, but figured I got a little bit of time. Saturday night, try to get lucky, you know what I mean? Trying to find Tyrell's Might, of course, is what I'm talking about. I don't know why. Tell me you people derive as much joy from this as I do. When you open the chest and it makes the super loud sound of stuff flying out of it. It's just like 10 times louder than it should be. Cracks me up. I don't know why. How does it still do that? I don't know. Maybe it's hard to fix. I don't know. Point of killing everything? Trying to get lucky. Maybe popping the Zod off it or something, you know what I'm saying, Chris? Chris Pratt, wait, is that the guy from the Guardians of the Galaxy? I'm just gonna make that joke every time. Not even funny. You probably hear it all the time too. Yeah, maybe it's funny, I don't know. Haven't decided yet. Popping a Zod, yeah, it would be pretty sick. Small saying the D2R community small, splitting platforms be much better combined. It totally would be. Totally would be. Oh well though. What you gonna do? Boy, it would be so much mo better if it would just all be combined. Oh well. Alright, and Fisto going to bed. Peace out. Have a good night. Tomax says only comes for the bald head. Really? Don't say. Freshly shaved. Just shaved my head a couple hours ago. Especially for you guys. KN losing his mind trying to get a P-torch. 4 Amazon so far. That's unfortunate, yeah. I had problems with torches too, always getting the wrong ones, but luckily I did get Amazon torches, the one I couldn't get. I can't remember the exact number, but I think I had to get 40. I think I farmed 42 or 44 torches before I got an Amazon torch. Something like that on single player. Just some nonsensical amount like that. Unfortunately, I just kept getting Paladin Torch, Sorcerer's Torch, Sorcerer's Torch, Paladin Torch, Sorcerer's Torch. It's crazy. Of course, that's how my luck would go. On single player. Typical. Yeah, Purified said got 4 Pallies in a row, needed a barb. Good old RNG like that, huh? That's probably how I'd go like online too. If I was online, it'd be like Amazon, Amazon, Druid, Amazon, Barbarian, Druid. Then you're on single player. It's like Paladin, 2020 Paladin, 2019 Sorceress, 2020 Sorceress. On single player, just over and over.
Impossible.
We got no like button hit, says G-Stacks. Oh my goodness, fellas, you're not hitting the like button for me? Really letting me down, fellas. Really letting me down. Scold them, G-Stacks. G-Stacks is, I'm allowing you to lay down the ban hammer for anyone who doesn't hit the like button. Christopher asks about the Merc weapons. So we're rocking Grief and Azarath. And Dursk says hello from Denmark. Welcome in. A Denmarkian. Danish. Copy. Banned myself, he says. You didn't hit the like button? Bro. Unbelievable. What am I giving you these sticks of gum for anyways? Better be Bill. What do I got here? No, I got a Boris. Not Boris. Boris. Bannerton. That. They're on their way, G-Stacks. They're on their way. Hardcore player says he thinks of Raven from Teen Titans. When I hear Azarath, the only thing I think of is Diablo 2, because I've never heard Azarath anywhere outside the context of... Whoa. Sorry. I muted that, right? So far I wasn't just coughing right in your... blowing your guys' eardrums out. I've never heard of Azarath outside of the context of Diablo 2. Never. Crash says, if I had Bill, I'd be finding Tyro's Might. Can't argue with your logic there. Probably true. Probably true. Smolf's mains Azarath on his barb. Yeah, I guess I never use Azarath on a regular barb, but I rock him on this one. Like offhand for a regular barbarian. I don't know. Always have like a death or something, or something, or possible to transfer a map from one offline character to the other. Sort of. Technically, you could try to find out what your map seed is, and then you could enter the map seed into the whatchamacallit thing. I'd have to, if I really wanted to do that. I'm not even sure how to do it. I've never even thought about trying to do it, but it sounds possible. So you're not literally transferring it, but you're picking what your map is. So. But there's like a 30-digit number you have to look up somewhere in the game or whatever. I don't really know what it is, but it's something like that. Whoopsie. There's another Blizzard game that's something with Azarath. Is there now? Could be. What is it in Diablo 4? Diablo 3, I'm assuming? Other Diablo games? Diablo Immortal? Fireball. Man, everyone wants me to drink booze. Coughing a lot. You need some booze, Phil. What helm I got on the Mercenary? I have a Chammed Ares on the Mercenary. Azeroth is the name of the planet in Warcraft? Gotcha. Didn't remember that one. '89 says alcohol is how you can cure the shakes in the morning. I guess it checks out. Yeah, oh boy, I don't know if that's really what everyone should be doing though. Who am I to judge? Denisk saying he didn't like the pits but built a Nova Sork. Yeah, Nova's mega wicked in the pits, right? Mega wicked. Cole says map seed editing, is that a thing? You don't have to do it in the config files anymore. You can right in the BattleNet launcher you can set your map seed nowadays. If you wanted to, for offline single player. It's kind of the similar, I'd have to look in how to do it again actually. It's kind of similar to the way that you get unlimited free respecs on PC. And you can do a bunch of other things too, but... Borrowing happiness from tomorrow, says Chris, is what drinking is. You gotta pay it back with interest. If you're a girly man, you power through. Be no hangover the next day. Just kidding. I am old and I get super hungover. Unique item? No, I don't. Pretty sure there was no unique item. I don't know. I guess you could rewind the stream, go back, double check, slow it down. That'd probably be the worst thing I ever missed if there was. Girly man confirmed. Yeah. Well, we'll just say the last time I drank, it knocked my immune system down so far I got like super norovirus flu COVID and an ear infection. Ah, redemption went away. No. What's going on? Thank you. One eternity later. Why not kill Diablo? Because Diablo can't really drop Tyrell's Might, so it takes a while, and with foe is not really a great boss killer necessarily, so I just skip it. It takes 7 minutes for him to pop in, and, you know, 21 Studios, welcome in. Appreciate your kind words. Dennis said it was a white item. I was gonna say I never ever miss items ever, so not possible for Phil to do that. Just kidding. Usually uniques always catch my eye. I always miss blue items is really what I always miss. Like any magic, like charms I tend to miss, and jewels, and then rune word bases I tend to miss. Uniques I got a keen eye for. I didn't leave no small charm behind. You're right when I was... There's no way. No, I see. That was a test. I can't believe you guys thought I missed that. That was... I was talking about it. And then I left it on purpose. To mess with you guys. Got you good. Got you good. That was a good one, wasn't it? Arcane Sanctuary. Arcane Sanctuary actually isn't too bad for foe either. I don't know if I want to do that or not. Does sound like a lot of work, you're right. Draco. Oh. Am I playing non-ladder? No, this is offline single player. Offline single player. Am I done with ladder for now? Well, the next ladder season's starting in like 2 weeks, so I guess so. I haven't played ladder for a minute. That was a sick prank, Phil. Yeah, I totally missed it. Skipped it on purpose. All right, I'll do one Arcane Sanctuary here. That's a problem. Like, these packs are too spread out. I just need a blast here. Ral, we'll grab that real quick. Probably should have been shooting holy bolts instead of... dropping foes. I almost need to get rid of the Azarath for this because it knocks the ghosts back off the platform. Interesting. You almost want the monsters to pack up closer together. Oh wait. Ha! The summoner isn't undead or a demon. So. One eternity later. I don't usually ever target a non-demon or undead like this, so the that damage can be higher. So, I don't even have it set up for the lightning damage to be boosted up at all. So, in that one particular instance of a monster, I usually never run. Smite him down. Guess I could've. We'll just do the one. I'm not gonna swap the gear on the mercenary at the moment. Can foe pally do Ubers? I mean, you can, but the thing is because with Fists of the Heavens, you can end up with a bunch of extra points left over. You can essentially build yourself a smiter, like a combo foe smiter. Just having 1 point into smite, 1 into fanaticism. And then you just swap a few pieces of gear and you can farm Ubers pretty simply, to be honest. Because that's really all you need is 1 point into smite and you're like good to go. I've even heard people say they don't even put the point into... They don't even use fanaticism. I think they just say they cap out... I don't even remember what they said they did, actually. Probably cap out conviction, so their conviction overrides Mephisto's conviction, right? Isn't that what people do? Act 5 Merc was trying his best on the summoner. Yeah, he was. I was hitting him with a little damage, so. Not cute. Yeah, I'll play the next season. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be, I don't know. I'm almost thinking I might not play the reset, to be honest. I might just, maybe I'll just play just casually through normal difficulty or something the night of, and then like not blast all the way through the game like I usually do. Just starting to not feel very rewarding just to like blast for like 6 straight hours through the game. I don't know. More of just tiring, and then I just dead for the whole weekend. Old people, am I right? Grand Charm. Right, chat? Right, chat? All right, 89. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. If just make sure you're in chat and stuff, and I don't know. I usually set them up through Discord, so make sure you're in the Discord channels. Do 1 to Ubers? No, hard pass. Hard pass. I don't even like doing Ubers normally. I don't even like doing Ubers with a fully decked out character. Just boring. Farming Ubers is the equivalent of playing Diablo 4, to be honest. The act of farming torches is exactly the exact way that they have you farm gear in Diablo 4. Go fight this one exact monster until you find enough pieces that you can then go open this other portal till you find these other pieces. Until you can go open this other portal till you can farm the monster that actually drops you the thing you want. I can't stand that kind of gameplay. I hate farming torches. I hate doing Ubers. I hate it. I'm being a little overdramatic, but I don't really like it that much. Here we go again with the old people comments. Right, Trash? You're offended I'm trying to take your, taking your people's moniker? Trash is an official old person, so. I forget, you're in your 50s, right? I forget now. Boomer. Right. 56, look at that. So many years of wisdom. Volt on Twitch saying back when he was in 2008 he thought Ubers was cool. Back when you were young. Yeah, I never thought Ubers was cool. I hated Ubers before it was cool to hate Ubers. I was joking. Back then I couldn't really put my finger on it, but now I totally can. Why I don't like doing Ubers. I don't like when things seem like they're a job. Where you work X number of hours, get paid X amount of money for it, or get compensated this much for it. Yeah, I do have a torch in my inventory. I did, you gotta get them because they're sick, but I don't like doing it. Oh, what do you want? You want ice cream? How are you gonna get ice cream? How are you gonna get it? Are they like individual ones? You can like grab and unwrap? What kind is it? You can have one. Yeah. Now the kid's begging me for ice cream. She knows I cave on everything when I'm streaming. Great. These guys can't really drop Tyrael's Might, but I sometimes I take them out just because it's a huge easy pack. See if I get lucky with a rune or something. What a good dad. Yeah. Hey, I'm working here. Quiet down. Go get yourself some junk food, all right? I ain't got time for you, kid. What a great dad. I'm trying to play video games here. Do you mind? I ain't got time for you, brat. Just kidding. Of course. Of course. Of course. At this economy? You want ice cream in this economy? Oh boy. Oh, I forgot people would say that. In this economy? That's funny. Left a jewel behind? No way. That's not possible. I'm going to double check just to prove you wrong. See? Nothing. Told you. See? Nothing. I told you nothing. If this isn't a 40-15, you're fired. Alright, well, you're fired. Are goobers still a thing? Are you talking like, what is it, a G... like the Uber leveling? And also, no. I actually didn't play the game up back then. I actually heard about it from other people, but that did get taken out of the game when you could Uber level people in there or whatever. Rogue Theory saying, Mom said we couldn't afford Lunchables when you were a kid. Well, those things did, I mean, jeez. Did cost an arm and a leg back in the day. Especially when you could just make your own sandwich. Play some Pantera. No, I can't play copyrighted music like that. On YouTube especially. Probably get away with it on Twitch, but not the Uber-tuber. Yeah, we have Lunchables at home. Insert meme of Lunchables at home, right? Classic. Could have asked for eggs, yeah. What do you think we are, rich? Ben Johnson leaving the Lions, yeah. I'm interested to see what happens, because I think, the more I think about it, I think Ben Johnson, I don't know. In big games, when the game was close and it was on the line, I really don't think he called great games. I think the Lions offense, why was it really good? Is it because of Goff and Gibbs and Brown? Or is it really good at times because of Ben Johnson? But, man, like the Bears game on Thanksgiving when we almost gave it away, and then, like, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I don't want to go too all in about it, but, like, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Because we're going to be returning pretty much all of our players, pretty much, so. We'll see what happens. Good old Detroit Lions, huh? Yeah, alright, fine. Ethereal. Should have threw it out right there. Right then and there, should have thrown it out. The Lions don't sweep the Bears next season, Chris said he'll be upset. Yeah. Better. If we lose to the Bears, I'll be real mad. Big mads. Big Mads. The Goff trick play. Goff catching a touchdown play. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that those plays really necessarily help you win. Even though I will say that I do believe that running fun plays like those sometimes can like get your team mega hype and really get some good effort out of your players. Like, it is a way to get your players to, you know, really get after it, to do that kind of stuff once in a while. But you really need to make sure they work. Best place to farm burrow runes. Well, just going to be wherever you kill monsters as fast as possible on the highest players counts. But if you're on offline single player, lower cross super chest farming. So look that up. Yeah, forget about it. Hardcore player said he always thinks of those SNL skits when he hears about the Bears. Da Bears. Yeah, that is kind of true. I kind of do too, to be honest. Da Bears. Thought football was over. Football is never over. We got the draft coming up here in a few weeks. We got, oh man, the whole off season, trades, free agency. Oh my gosh, NFL's about to go crazy. This is when the season really starts, right after the Super Bowl. Yeah, Chris talking about the trick plays, the other side of the coin, JMO INT. So maybe some different play calling will be fine. Yeah. Honestly, like if you think back to it, games that were like close, like the number of times teams came back on us because it was like, oh, we're up by 3 touchdowns, and they're like, pass, incomplete, pass, incomplete, pass, incomplete. And then the teams have all this time to come back, and then they're like, it's, you know, way more often than you'd think. Or we're up by like 10 points with like 7 minutes to go, and we're passing. Like, oh man, what is he doing? Run the ball. But yeah. But anyways, looking at the time here, I'm gonna go ahead and call her a night on the stream. Fellas, ladies and gentlemen, Slayers, appreciate y'all, all the channel members, YouTube and Twitch, subscribers on Twitch, channel members on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. Super chatters tonight. Appreciate y'all supporting the channel. Absolute legends. If you guys didn't, make sure you check out the drop highlights from the Fire Trap Assassin posted up on my channel, and make sure you watch all the way to the end. I did something so stupid, but it actually turned out great, so make sure you check it out. That's called a teaser. Come on, check it out, fellas. So, with that being said, peace out, you absolute legends, and keep slaying. Ooh.